Hey everyone, I forgot to stop the music. We're currently doing a discussion of an old Smash Brothers forum of who was strongest. So enjoy that as we head into this.
Powerful entity,
Oop.
but doesn't have anything really specific she does.
Yeah. I'm also working on getting some more of these fates done. I need 6 more? 8 more? 8, 7.
Basically,
7 more in
Rubus
this
from
zone and I'm
Dragon
finally
Warrior.
done.
I had forgotten the joke in Dragon Warrior 3. It's not really a joke, but it was kind of funny, I thought. Where when you can free Rubus first, but you also have to go to the Spirit Shrine and talk to like the fairy spirit of Rubus there. And you realize that it's the fairy spirit of Rubus, which is basically her secretary, is the one who was talking to you at the very start of the game.
I'm trying to remember who Rubus is.
Rubus is the creator of Alfgard, and
Oh, the guy who gives you the sun thingy.
she gives you the sacred amulet, which eventually becomes the mark of Erdrick. But she is the guardian deity of the world of Alfgard, who's
Of the underworld.
Yeah.
Never forget, Dragon Quest 1 and 2 apparently take place in the underworld.
It's not really the underworld.
Yes, it is. You are literally underneath. It is either the underworld or you start in the underworld in the other one. I'm pretty sure, though, that you are in the underworld in 1 and 2 because you are under the crust of Dragon Quest, where you started in Dragon Quest 3.
You do fall through the pit of Gaia to get to Alfgard, and they do call it the underworld. But it's actually just another world. It's the world Rubus created. It's a pocket dimension, not an underworld. There is another underworld, and that's where Zoma's from.
Look, there can be something even lower below, but this is an underworld.
It is. It ceases to be an underworld as soon as you defeat Zoma, though, because it becomes disconnected from the other world. But you're right.
Well, the thing with that always confused me is at the end it says, hey, congrats, the hole in the ceiling sealed up, but you ended up, creating a sun, so we have light down here finally.
It's retranslated better in the remake. It
Okay.
sounds like something. You get outside and light appears, and it says it sounds like something in the sky closed up.
Okay, well, because, you were the one who brought... One of the items you had to get was the sun, basically.
The ball of light.
Yeah.
The ball of light.
It's basically Labyrinthos, as far as I'm concerned.
Well, the ball of light isn't
I'm not
what
done with
is
that
the
fate.
sun. Rubus is the sun. Because in Dragon Warrior 1, the Dragon Lord steals the ball of light, but that doesn't cause darkness to take over the land again. But yeah, I get what you're meaning. Like I think in the original, in the translation, they just kind of said that it was that, but it's not really. It was a little more complicated than that. For all intents and purposes, it's pretty close though, because the ball of light is just a implement through which Rubus can shine. And that's how you dispel Zoma's shield.
And then later we have to kill him when he ends up channeling when he ends up holding the demon back and he changes his name to Soul.
What?
I'm forcing Final Fantasy Legend 3 into this.
Oh.
For no good reason other than to possibly
Okay.
make people angry.
The post-credits thing for Dragon Warrior, for the remake though, I'm not gonna say exactly what it was, but it feels to me like they're just confirming a long fan theory, and it makes me happy.
That's maybe good, depending on the theory.
Mm-hmm. I mean, do you care enough? I can just tell you.
Go for it, sure.
So, the Dragon Lord is in fact the son of the Dragon Queen from the first game. And he ends up evil because the High Priest of the Dragon Queen from the first game is Hargon. Or not from the first game, from Dragon Warrior 3.
So from the from what I was calling the surface
They're from another
world.
world, yeah. And they're basically pissed that the Dragon Queen had to die to give the Sphere of Light to the hero to go save another world. So Hargon raises the Dragon Lord to be bad. And then when the Dragon Lord's defeated, he
But wait,
goes extra crazy.
How does this reconcile with how Hargon is? I really need to fucking play Builders 2, considering Hargon's very different in that one.
I thought that Builders 2... I don't remember. Builders 2 isn't an alternate history. Builders 2 is...
No, it is definitely an alternate history.
I thought it was just a post-Dragon Warrior 2, and Builders 1 was an alternate history.
I think they are both alternate history.
You know what makes even more sense? It's probably the same alternate history as Builders 1.
Probably, because, your first ally is named whatever the main demon that they all were a cult for.
There's a reason for that, but that's also a spoiler.
I know. I'm pretty sure it's because he is that thing. Like, that's this is so very clear.
He's part of it, but
yeah, The question isn't what? The question isn't, who are you really? The question is, why are you?
Yeah. God, Malroth is one of the worst JRPG final bosses of all time. It's just so bad. It's not because he's particularly dangerous or anything. It's because he...
Also, I didn't say it on voice. Hey, Leo, and hey,
he
Grace.
just has a very simple...
I said on chat,
25% chance to do one of these 4 things every turn. One of them's heal all.
Yeah...
That's it. That's the only reason he's terrible. Because there's a level cap and there's just... You can't get reasonably strong enough to overpower that. You can't kill him in 1 round, basically. You can't do what I did with Orochi. You can't kill him in 3. So, you just fight until you either lose or get lucky.
I'm sorry, when I said 1 round, I mean full round. 1 full round, everybody goes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know, that's what I'm saying.
Okay,
well,
sorry. You said it in 3, and I wasn't sure if we were if terminology confusion stuff because you have 3 people.
No, you can't do it in 3-4 rounds. You need unless you swing a crit every single time, which is not going to happen.
Hey, Giggler, welcome.
More than 3 rounds to kill him, and also in that fight, his stats are too high for the prince and princess to do fucking anything. So the only damage is your main character swinging.
I just want to say, which prince are you talking about? Because you have 2 of them.
The 2 companions. The Prince of Canuck and the Princess of Moonbrook.
Right,
the main character is also a prince.
That's why I was trying to confirm, because you've got 2 princes. Do you mean warrior prince, or do you mean cleric prince?
Cleric prince. He's a paladin, and he's considered a paladin in the remakes, but he's the sorriest paladin to ever exist.
Yeah, no, he is a Dragon Quest III cleric, as far as I'm concerned.
He has better equipment selection than them, but yeah.
Stat-wise and whatnot, he is...
Oh no, his stats are terrible. They're just bad.
This is why, in Fortune Street, he's not there, but his cousin, the princess, is a playable character.
The princess also has bad stats, but because she's a mage, she can get away with it.
Because of the way magic worked in that game. It, if I remember, barely cared about your stats, didn't it?
Yeah, it didn't care about your stats at all. The remake, so, important thing. You get percentage damage increases to magic spells based on your wisdom stat in the remake, which really, really helps mages and sages. Really helps them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Sage was already good, but now he's not just a heal bot. In fact...
Actually, here's a question. Does that only apply to spells you cast, or also spells you item?
Spells you item as well.
Okay, that's you understand why I'm asking. That's very important. Because, man, I remember I itemed a lot.
I started the game, realized that there was scaling on magic in the remake, immediately redid my party from what my classic was. My classic is Thief, Cleric, Wizard. And the reason I did that was because the Thief would eventually turn into a fighter and just spam attack, and eventually get the Sage's Stone.
Betrayer, I am upright.
It's better for the fast character to do that every turn. And then the Cleric would stay Cleric until they got multi-heal, and then turn into a Soldier, and the Mage would turn into a Sage, and I would have 3 characters that could blast out multi-heal.
Remind me, Soldier, that's just Warrior, right?
That's just Warrior.
Okay.
That's just Warrior.
It was wait, am I forgetting a class?
No.
Look!
I actually didn't bring a Cleric. I brought a Monster Tamer instead, because they get an early but low power party heal. Relied on the hero mostly for out of combat healing, and brought a mage and left them mage for a long time, because with scaling magic, mage is suddenly so much nicer.
Fair. Like, at some point I will probably play it. I don't know what classes I'll pick, but okay, here's a question. Is there, other than the one you have to sacrifice, is there a reason to have a merchant?
Merchants get you more gold after every kill. They level up fast. They have actually decent equipment. Very, very good health gains. Very, very good defense gains. And in general, will be as effective as a warrior up until the point where you'd want to turn them into a warrior anyway. Also, in the remake, you get your merchant back if you want them.
Oh, good. Though, to be fair...
That would only be for completion, though.
Well, here's another thing. Here's a question. Actually, I think you could get them back in the Game Boy Color version as well, but it was always hey, by the time you're allowed to get them back, you've gone through another 30% of the game and they haven't been with you and you replaced them already?
It's not as big a deal in that because of the way stats work. Because of the way stats work, and they always try to aim for a baseline for whatever class you've swapped to, they're like, I don't know, 5 metal battle fights behind. It's not a big deal.
Fair enough. It's not like, actually, that's a question. You said they also changed, I think, how the reset stats work, but it's not... Well, before I say this example, have you played Disgaea games?
Not enough to remember them.
Okay, in Disgaea, basically every X number of stats that you had when you, it was either X stats or maybe it was based off of levels. Either way, when you reincarnated, however much you had stored previously, you get a percentage, like it's a 1/1000th of a percent type thing, but like you get that to your stats now at level 1.
No. That's not how it works at all. I mean, sort of, but it's way more simple. You revert to level 1, all your stats are cut by half. From that new level 1 point of your stats being cut in half, which is way higher than a level 1 character, you, at that point, begin to gain stats at the rate of stat growth for that character. And
okay, so...
it would try to not give you stats until you, like... hit the average, like, curve.
Hit what they expected you to be at this point, basically.
Yeah. In the remake, you just start getting stats for that class on top of what you had before.
Okay.
This means eventually you will hit diminishing returns for class changing constantly, because you're cutting it in half every time. So it's not gonna
Right.
It's not gonna keep good.
But it's diminishing returns versus, hey,
versus
congrats.
no gain.
Well, no, not no gain, anti-gain.
Yeah.
Hey, you've done this way too early. You have now made yourself weaker because of this.
Yep. It means in theory though that
One
everything
more?
can get stronger than the hero. There's an easy
Three more.
solution for that, and it's what you did in the other game anyway. You just cram all your seeds onto the hero.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're gonna spread the stat seeds out, you just give the hero wisdom, because the hero has terrible wisdom growth. It's the worst, like the worst. I think it's actually as bad as warrior.
In all
But
honesty,
he has the most expensive spells in the game.
in all honesty, this makes me really appreciate how in 7, everyone could become everything. There wasn't you're a hero, you're not allowed to change classes. No, eventually you could unlock hero on everybody.
Mm-hmm.
If you were, that crazy. But the DS version would be where, if I ever tried that, I would do it.
Could do 6 too.
Yeah, I never actually touched 6 now that I think of it. I almost finished 4, but I never did. I got, to the last chapter, got really far along, and then just life happened, and then I never picked it back up. And then I went and played 5 instead, and I played 5 to the end.
5 is really good. 6 is the 3 of the Zenthenia trilogy.
Yeah, I know that. To be fair, right now, I think 5 is actually my favorite. That's actually amusing. I think 5 is my favorite Dragon Quest. The reason I say that's amusing is 5's also my favorite Final Fantasy.
Yeah. It came out around the same time, too. 5 is really good. It's a real tough call for me. 3 is the one I always go back and play, but I do think 5 might be the best one.
5...
11 is also really good.
Yeah, no, the later ones definitely, I know, got a lot better story-wise as well, because, they learned how to tell a story a bit. Though 7, I will fully concede, even though I like the concept, it is definitely a lot of, here is today's D&D adventure. It would work as an adventure of the... a adventure of the week, not even adventure of the week. Here's our 3-episode arc anime series for each of the tablets.
Yeah.
But also, I kind of still... If I ever decide to replay 7, I am going to figure out a way to, legally, get the DS version so that I could just do it on stream at that point. Get the quality of life and whatnot.
Yeah, nobody should ever have to play the original release of Dragon Warrior 7.
Yeah. And hey, it would have the fix, probably. The New Game Plus fix.
The remake of Dragon Warrior 6, it is good. It is a little long, but the added quality of life and better translation, as opposed to a complete fan translation, really helps it.
Yeah. Did we never get the PS2 versions?
No.
Okay. I admit I only played the DS version of 5, and honestly,
it's better than it's the better version.
Yeah. No, I was just going to say, honestly, I think one of the things they added in that, or maybe they added it in the PlayStation 2 version, which came before it anyway, was you actually had the option of all 3 of the you had 3 options for who you marry versus just the 2.
Deborah did not exist in the original release.
Okay. She didn't even
simply
exist.
Did not exist.
Oh,
she
okay.
didn't even exist.
I went through it and it was, okay, yeah, I don't remember her name. I was going through and awesome, okay, I'm going to marry the blue-haired one. I'm going to marry the blue-haired one. I'm going to marry the, fuck it, Deborah. I'll take the melee. I don't care about the spellcaster. I'm taking her. Something about her I liked more.
I am getting Phantasy Star 3 flashbacks real hard.
That is what 5 is, though.
Look,
Which also came. I can't tell if 3 came out way before that or if they were all around the same time. There was definitely around that time was definitely the what if you harvest mooned, what if you did harvest moon in your giant magical adventure.
well, the other thing I admit that I kind of like about 5 is it starts out of, oh yeah, your dad's gathering all the hero gear because clearly you're the hero. You're not the hero. Your kid's the hero.
That is
you
why
ain't the
that is
hero.
part of why 5 is great though, is that instead of being the hero, you end up having to be the best damn dad in the world.
Yeah, and if you weren't petrified, you probably would have been the best dad in the world, but you kind of got...
still are the best dad in the world. You just have some catching up to do.
5 was 1 year later.
Then Phantasy
So,
Star 3?
Yeah, so in development around the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, because that's back when, these games were probably only in development for like a year, 2 or 3 at most.
Yep.
Actually, may have had time literally to have played Phantasy Star 3 and gone, shit, we need to do this.
Yeah, potentially. Was it an entirely different storyline and
Nope.
accessible
No,
areas?
no. It was you stay the same character from childhood to adulthood, but you realize that kind of what the quest is early on, and you are pretty sure for a long time that you're basically child Goku, and they're going to grow up and be the savior of the world. And then you realize you're not at all. Bad things happen. And a lot of the game at that point is just picking up the pieces, and in the process you have a family and everything, and oh shit, your kid is the hero.
Yep.
You remain the main character. You remain the same character. It just transitions from being the hero to helping the hero and guiding the hero.
Yep, and really the only thing that your choice of who you marry changes is A, do you have a fighter, a cleric, or a mage as your wife? And what color hair do your kids have? Because they get your mom's hair. Also, one thing I will find...
A little toned down.
Say again?
That's a little toned down.
Yeah, I can imagine. But no, one other thing I do enjoy is, hey, also, because you're not the healer, you don't get... Or healer. Because you're not the hero, you don't get the fancy sword as your weapon. No, your best weapon is a fucking walking stick. Gonna beat people over the head with the shillelagh.
It's the dragon staff, which has been around before. Oh wait, no, that was the first time the dragon staff existed. That is the game that established the dragon staff as a powerful weapon. For a lot of the game, you are a swordsman, but you eventually become sort of a... Well, here's the thing. You're a monster tamer, actually.
Yeah.
You're a monster tamer because of who your mother is. It's a whole thing. There's a lot to it. It's a really good game because it's the first time they sat down and every single character had a personality and a character to them. It was a complete story.
They kind of had that in 4 at a DS version. I can only say DS version, but they kind of had that in 4 as well.
They had the vestigial bits of it in the Nintendo version, but once you sort of complete the chapter for each character, they become just a robot party member.
Yeah, okay, I will definitely give you that.
Yeah. You get a story for them, but by the end of the game, it's just the same as any of them. They're just following you around and kill shit for you.
Because it's okay. Now, who's going to be in your... I have no idea who's going to be in your group.
What 4 did is it gave the most depth and character development to a villain in a JRPG up until that point that I have seen. Sorrow is actually a very interesting character. He was not done justice in the Dragon Warrior 4 NES translation because they didn't have space, but they still tried to put it there. They left all the cutscenes in, they left all his reasons there, they just couldn't give more depth to him. The DS remake fully expands Sorrow, Sorrow is also very obviously the inspiration for Sephiroth, except a much better character than Sephiroth.
I don't remember the villain at all in 4. That's the sad thing. Then again, I never finished the game, so that might be part of why, but, like... Actually, I don't even remember the villain in 5 well enough.
Villain in 5 is just a demon lord.
Okay, yeah, it's a... Oh, he's a demon lord doing generic demon lord things, and you don't really... Other than, oh yeah, his henchmen did things and petrified you and whatnot, you don't really interact with the villain.
No,
It's kind of nice when you interact with the villain.
No, he's just a demon lord. He's just a very bulk standard classic demon lord. Fucking up the world because he can.
Yep. Because, well, I'm a demon lord. This is what's in the demon lord handbook that came with me being born. Guess I gotta do it.
It's the primary weakness of the Dragon Quest series, and why 4 and 5 stand out so much.
I have to watch the punty again.
Like every single other one. Every single one. The villain is just, I'm the demon lord. Doing what a demon lord does.
Trying to remember. I know. Oh well, this
Okay.
isn't the thing.
I'm sorry.
No, I was going to say for 8. Like I know you fought the demon lord. You fought whoever the final villain was in the sky. But I'm trying to remember when did like they weren't the problem from the start. I thought. But
Were.
dang it, I
They were
can't
always the
remember.
problem.
They were okay.
We thought Dual Magus was the problem, but it was not Dual Magus.
He was just hench.
Rapthorn had been controlling them with that staff from the very beginning of the game. From the very point in the story that kicks off the entire thing, where the castle gets cursed, the king gets turned into the troll, and the princess is turned into a horse, and the hero is knocked out. Everything started from Dual Magus taking that staff and unsealing Rapthorn. It was Rapthorn all the way down.
Fair enough.
I wanted to admit, 9 had a much more interesting Demon Lord. The Demon Lord in 9 was actually a fallen angel who had very good reason to have gone as crazy as he did. I just tend to forget about 9 because 9 can't be played anymore.
I thought 10 was the one that couldn't be played.
10 is the MMO, which, as far as I'm aware, is still live.
Okay, then why
But
can't
you just can't
9
play it
be
if you don't
played?
live in Japan. 9 was a DS game, heavily relied on online services.
Oh, so you'd have to use Pretendo then.
You can't even do that because you need to be able to connect to things that don't exist anymore.
I was gonna say, do you know what Pretendo is?
I do not know what Pretendo is.
So, people archived all of that shit. And, well, a lot of it for
If
the
they were
3DS and for the Wii U at the very least. Because,
If
like,
they
all
were-
the Xenoblade Chronicles stuff that was, you needed the Miiverse and whatnot for, they archived that so that you can still do that if you used Pretendo.
Maybe. I would have to look into it. I just assumed there would be no way to do it because it wasn't even Nintendo servers at that point. It was
You were still
Civ-
connecting to because of the way the DS dealt with the internet stuff. You're probably still connecting through a Nintendo server that Square basically rented.
fair enough. It would I think you could play the main game, but you would miss out on so many things.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a shame because 9 was really good. I actually think 9.
The systems you're talking about are very similar to Like, they had all those systems for the Final Fantasy III remake on the DS as well, because that was the only way you got Onion Knight originally and whatnot.
9 also was multiplayer if you wanted to play it multiplayer. You could have your
Well, these days I need to
friend's
make
hero
my map
character
clean.
be in your
I need
party.
to do all these.
And not just them be in your party, you could actually have them take their turns and everything. Like, that was like whatever, but like just as a game, 9 was very interesting. Because 9 didn't really have a hero either. That was part of the point. You were actually just a bulk standard angel from heaven.
I'm sorry. I was going to say, you were just someone from Patty's Tavern.
No. You are a fallen angel. You are divine in a sense, but you're not like one of the great angel soldiers or anything like that. You just bad things happen. You get stuck in the moral realm, and you have to figure out what went wrong. Realize it was an angel hero who fell, and deal with it. And you deal with it literally by going to Patty's Tavern and recruiting
All right, I need
adventurers and
people.
going, here we go. But you also don't have a set job in that game. There is no hero job in that game at all. Period.
That's good.
Which means you have to be really creative with like your party setup and stuff. There also is not cross-classing, if I recall correctly.
Okay, that's where it gets a little bit more tricky.
You can level up multiple things, and I think you can keep some stats from things. I think
But
you might have
skills
been
not
able
necessarily.
to set, but not skills. But I think you might have been able to set sub-jobs. I can't remember. It's been too long.
Actually,
But
now
I
I'm
played the
trying
shit
to
out of it. It was really good.
now I'm trying to remember how the job system in 7 worked.
7 was you kept everything you learned.
You did? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You had
Yeah.
a job level and you had a level.
And though you could learn every single job and whatnot, why would you? Please don't. Save your sanity.
Well, you didn't have the option for that stuff until the end of the game where it blasted open like Final Fantasy X.
Yeah.
Except with far less to do.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that you didn't get to All Trades Abbey in 7 for a long time.
It was about halfway through Disc 1.
No, it was later than that, I feel.
It was later than that.
It's before you get your last party member. You go to All Trades Abbey, I think, right after the prince leaves you. Like, he leaves you.
You're right.
You
but I felt
recruit
like that was late.
you recruit his time ancestor, and then you go to All Trades. And then you have
And then I finished the game.
fair for me that I still had like a lot of places to go through before then.
Nah, man, like, at least on my playthrough, I had about an hour left of wandering around looking for something to do, finding the side stuff I didn't want to do, finishing the game, and then being pissed because it was the original PlayStation version that was bricked.
Yeah, no, because I remember after that, it's okay, flooded area, go to a different place, you have to do flooded area again, you have the night, go to flooded area a third time, because it's now flooded. God, you went to that flooded area so many fucking times. I forget if Zoom was before or after no, Zoom is after All Trades Abbey, I think, because otherwise you could have just zoomed.
You played which version did you play?
Both.
Okay. I think they must have moved it in the later one. Because I remember it like Betrayer did. You didn't get to All Trades Abbey until the game was over. And if you wanted to do anything other than just beat the shit out of Ogoromir, you had to go fucking grind metal slimes for the trades.
Yeah,
There is a possibility though that I was so bored of the game by the time I got to All Trades Abbey that the 20 hours after it was just 1 hour in memory. We can all just agree that 7 was bad.
7 would have been fine if the thing worked.
Yeah.
Like, my only problem with 7 is every time I've tried to play it, it's been awesome. I love this. Life happens and gets in the way because it is, at least for the way I play it, it's a long one.
It's... I want to say somebody said it's 40 hours. I don't believe them. I think that's one of the legitimately 100-hour casual playthrough, no side stuff games out there. And then if you want to do side stuff, it's like 300. The DS remake, much more reasonable because they paced the EXP and cut out a lot of the grinding.
Oh yeah, like they did for all of them, which is why if I play it again, that's like I have that version on my DS. The problem is I don't have a charger for my DS anymore.
Neither do I.
But no, taking a look at Time to Beat for 3DS main story, average time 75 hours, plus extra 92 hours, completionist 130 for the DS1. PlayStation main story is 109, extras 127, completionist 300. But I have a feeling completionist is everybody gets every job type completionist. Which also, if I remember correctly, Ow! Thanks for the concussion, Leo. Job experience in that, I think, was just battles fought.
Yes.
So, like, the way to do it was, alright, where's the lowest level place I can go?
That's why it was awful. It was a lot of battles fought, and it was a lot of killing slimes.
Yeah, or, you just be, okay, I'm this job now, and I'm moving forward with the game.
Yeah. Well, the problem also was that to get to any of the stuff that fucking did anything required you to have 2 jobs to get an advanced job, and then to go 2 other jobs to get that advanced job, and then those 2 advanced jobs to get the super advanced job.
Mm-hmm.
And then you had to learn everything to unlock Hero.
No, Hero was one of... I didn't think you needed everything for Hero.
You need a lot. Not everything, but you need a lot.
Yeah, well, I think there were 3... If I remember, there were 3 of those super things. There was God Hand, Hero, and a magic-related one.
Sage.
No, Sage wasn't a... Sage was a little advanced. It wasn't a end one, I think.
Hmm.
Now I want to just go... You know what? I'll just go look this up.
I don't remember because it wasn't good.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hero was master any 3 intermediate classes. Didn't matter which ones.
Okay. That actually sounds right.
Yeah, and then, so it was Hero...
That was still a lot.
Yeah. Apparently they changed it, either it was God Hand in one and then they changed it to Champion. Either way, it was Hero, Champion, and Druid were the 3 master classes, basically. Champion and Druid, you needed a specific 2 to be mastered. Hero... So basically, it's, you want Hero? Get one of the others and then just learn a 3rd thing.
I always love how the hero is always the only one who can command lightning, and lightning is essentially divine. And
well, yeah, this can't. Not everything can be Tales of Vesperia of Legendia, whereas divine is the ocean.
Divine was the ocean in 7.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot
but it made
that.
sense there.
Yeah, no, it did.
All I was going to get at was that it's like, it's never worth it. It's never worth it to cast a lightning. Well, you know what? I'm gonna run that back. They did a very good job in the remake of 3, in the 2D HD remake.
I should go get that.
Of making the hero's magic actually really useful when you knew where to use it.
Was that a shooting star?
Instead of only
or smoke?
Omni Heal being good. But in basically every other Dragon Quest I played, except maybe 11. 11 was pretty good about it too. The only thing the hero did that was really exceptional was Omni Heal.
Fair.
But even then, like, that was a once per fight thing. And if you were managing things properly, you shouldn't need it. But having a Mega Elixir as a spell is pretty good.
Yeah? Well, not Mega Elixir, Mega Potion.
It didn't restore mana, you're right. But
Mega X Potion.
yeah.
Actually, I think there was a game that had that, wasn't there?
Yes. Legend of Dragoon.
No, I've never played that. I mean a game that I've played. I swear had like a Mega X Potion or Turbo X Potion or something like that.
I have seen them before, so you're probably right. I just can't. Legend of Dragoon is the only one I could think of where that was straight up just an item, and in fact was half of my inventory because you bought them.
You had 32 item slots. That's not fair.
I know, but it was also the only reasonable way to heal.
I mean, yeah, because otherwise, you know, you were
sorry,
relying
I'm
on
jumping
one of
all over
the
things as we're in this
3
conversation.
characters that had. Oh wait, you were using Miru
I
anyway.
don't know
You're
which
fine.
of those I want to do yet.
For the playthrough with Maru, yes.
Best character in the game.
Yep. They no, they knew exactly what they were doing. I'm not going to give them any credit.
You know what? I keep talking about it, and despite the fact that I know it's not, I know its faults. It's not a good Tales game. It's an okay game, whereas I still don't understand the development thing of, okay, you finished a third of the game. Here's the credits. Now the next 2/3 of the game no longer has voice dialogue, even though this is now the majority of the game.
There's a story there. I don't remember what it is. We haven't heard. We don't know all of it. It's very clear that they finished, had budget left over, added a bunch of stuff that was really good, but was not voiced.
This doesn't feel like that's what happened. It feels like the opposite is what happened. Of wait, we ran out of budget, so we had to figure out a way to cobble some of this stuff together, and the only way they could figure out to do that was, okay, we're adjusting where the end of the story is and putting it before where it should go.
I want to play it again because now that I know that the combat system was done by the Tekken team, I actually want to get my hands on Sinnoh and see how that feels when I'm not just playing it like another Tales game where I stand in the back and spam Demon Wave.
Fair.
It has a combo system. You can juggle and combo things like a fighting game.
You can. The other thing to remember, though, is, unfortunately, to gain your spells, it's RNG drops. You need certain numbers of monster crystals, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, but that didn't bother me. I actually liked it. I thought it was fine.
It
wasn't a popular Tales game, but I think it was a fine game. I think it would have been better to not have been a Tales game.
Possibly. Look, I will say this. Out of all the Tales games, it's the one whose music I keep going back to.
It has excellent music. Its music is fantastic. Also, the Shadow Chloe fight is the hardest fucking thing in the universe.
I don't even remember it offhand, but...
It is...
wait, Chloe was the blue outfit swordsman. Yes, right. The first, hers is the first post-game story. Now I remember. Yes. Hers is first or second. Hers might be third.
No, hers is very late. Hers is right before you get to Shadow Sinnoh and Shadow Shirley.
Fair enough. It's been so long since I played this one.
Yeah. Her Shadow Chloe is an absolute nightmare. It's a really nice scene, though.
Yeah, one thing I will give it credit for it is in terms of Tales games, it also is the smallest world that I have seen in a Tales game, because the entire world is one small island, like, not
There's
like...
a reason for that.
Well, yes, there's a reason. There's a very good reason for it that I'm not going to go into right now.
Mhm.
But no, it's one small island. We're reusing a lot of areas, but also we put a lot of work into some of these areas looking really good. Like, I loved the Crystal Forest.
Yeah, it didn't bother me. It didn't bother me that it was such a small area and you were going back and forth a lot. Like it usually would, but it didn't.
Yeah,
I also think it like had some of just the best character chemistry and just dialogue and stuff that they've ever done. But it was because you could tell that they focused on a much smaller scale.
Yeah, no, the reason I was bringing up the it's all one island and you go back and forth through it is they did it well, kind of showing you can reuse these types of assets in an RPG game if you plan around it.
Yeah.
Or if you're forced to plan around it. I still don't know what happened with it.
There's a story there, and I don't think we'll ever know it.
Yeah, especially because
it's obvious from when you see how the game works.
Mm-hmm. And especially considering, you're in this one section of the game. This section of the game is now lore dumping 80% of what's supposed to, I feel should have taken us like another 10 to 20 hours to learn. Why are we getting all this in like 2 cutscenes?
Yeah, but Tales games do that.
Okay, maybe it's because I've not played enough Tales games, because I've played Abyss, Symphonia, and Fantasia, and Legendia. Those are actually the only ones, now that I think of it, that I've actually played. And though you do get lore dumps, it still is, okay, here's some lore dump, and then stuff. Here's some lore dump versus Legendia, whereas it was... Of the credits ending, it was, hey, here's literally all the twists that we were going to be giving you. Immediately. All of them. In hour 15.
Fantasia was their first one and was much more classical. Symphonia didn't need to lore dump because they were counting on people to be semi-familiar with the setting, and it was long enough to have it spread out. Legendia is Legendia. Abyss
was also spread out a lot.
Abyss was very spread out, and I'll just make it short. Abyss is actually my favorite one.
Well, yeah, no, I was going to say, like,
It also has the best co-op of any RPG I've ever fucking seen of that style.
I was going to say, wasn't its co-op the same co-op as in Symphonia?
No. It looked the same and it felt the same, but the
magic system?
The magic system made it really good because the AI sucks at using it. But when you have another player, you can do some wild shit with phone synergy.
Fair enough. Right, because they had
It put a circle on the ground when you did something. Yeah.
You just no, not that. It's this is going back into also why I want to play Breath of Fire 4, because in Breath of Fire 4, if everyone in your party was at about the same speed tier, because if an enemy went, it could mess this entire thing up. But you could do, okay, you cast a fire spell. Hey, I'm casting a slightly stronger wind spell, which now, because your fire's there, it's turning my wind spell into a wind tornado, and then you cast whatever the next element in the sequence is, and now we've created a supernova.
Yep. Except it was even better than that, because you saw a phone circle there after somebody did something, and you could decide what bullshit combo you just wanted to do.
Fair. Like, Abyss might be another one to look into. The only question is, do I play the PS2 version, or do I look it has a DS remake.
You do the PS2 version.
Okay, I wasn't sure what was added in the remake, to be fair.
Just like a character, but it doesn't matter.
Okay. It's not like the Dragon Quest VII of no, play the remake. For love of God, play the remake.
No, it's the Fantasia remake on the DS is fine because
Game Boy Advance.
Game Boy Advance. I thought for sure they did it on the. Anyway, that one's fine because
that's just the PlayStation version.
It's
without
just the PlayStation version, which
without
is,
the cutscenes, I think.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, okay. The PlayStation version with a good translation is the best version. But yeah, the advanced version's fine there. The DS version is a poor frame rate attempt to put a PS2 game on the Game Boy DS.
Okay, yeah, fair. Actually, now that I think of... Oh, no, that was... Yeah, no, they did the same thing with Disgaea DS, now that I think of it.
Mm-hmm. Like, and also, you can't multiplayer the DS, and
well,
I know it's weird to say that the multiplayer is like one of the best things about a Tales game.
Well, I was going to say, like...
You really want to have a friend on the couch with you for that one.
Well, this isn't going to be on the couch, and I'm sorry. I'm not parsecting for this game.
I know, and it's a shame. It's perfectly playable without it. I did it the first time without it, but man, is the magic way more fun with like a human who knows what the fuck they're doing.
Oh yeah, but at the same time, like, even with if you don't do that, then it's it's the same as Symphonia and whatnot. Because I did watch one of my friends play it originally.
It's better than Symphonia, but it is the same system. Yes.
Yeah. Well, I watched one of my friends do it, and hey, they were two-playering it. One of them played whatever red hair swordsman's name is, whose name I've forgotten at this point. Luke. Thank you. One place, the main person was playing them, and the other one wanted to. The other guy, whenever he plays a game like this, he must play either the tiniest or largest character possible, and he got to play both at once because of that girl with the giant teddy bear.
Yep. But
which
honestly,
is basically a monk, I think.
Yeah, but shame on nobody playing Jade.
Oh no, Jade was there. Jade was definitely there. I believe though he was playing playing as Luke because it's hey, Jade, you can just fucking indignation everything you want.
Well, first of all, with Jade's indignation and everything, they were playing on New Game Plus. He does not get that in the until post game.
Fair enough.
Hi.
Look,
hello.
I might be mistaking indignation. Indignation is a classic spell in those, and also just remembering of Genus playing with ball in a cup, die by lightning, ball in a cup, die by lightning is hilarious.
Indignation is his post-game mystic art, literally to be a nod to Indignation being amazing. It is they removed the damage cap when he cast it, and it's just a single gigantic, ridiculous multiplier fuck you lightning spell. I have seen numbers over like 23 million with that stupid thing. Abyss was also the first one to have uncapped growth demon weapons, but it took a long time to level them.
I don't remember what the demon weapons were offhand.
It's a whole thing.
I'll worry about it later. Like I said, hey, you notice how I say a lot of, man, I want to play X game, I want to play Y game, and it takes me for fucking ever to actually play X or Y games.
There is not enough time
Yeah.
to play all the stuff I want to play.
I'll tell you what, Lem. If you ever do Symphonia and it has a Steam remote play together, I will absolutely two-player that entire game with you.
Fair enough. I don't think it... Wait, they did have a Steam release of that game, didn't they?
They did. I don't know if it has remote play together, but...
Well, no, that wasn't the thing. It was for some reason, I feel like I'm remembering it did not... Like, people were not happy about it.
People are never happy about ports.
Yeah.
I always take, when it comes to ports like that are old, people are always going to bitch about something.
Hey, it's $5.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's
And
normally
got
20.
Very
It's,
positive.
it does. It's recent, mostly. Overall, vary. $20 normally. Right now, it's $5. I
There
might
is a
just
bet.
pick it
Because
up.
they jacked the mods, isn't it?
Say again?
Isn't it because they jacked the mods that made it good?
Maybe. Yeah, that was part of it. That's right.
Yeah!
I did just remember, and it is worth saying, I love Tales of Abyss. It does have one serious downside. You have to put up with the most awful main character up until the point where he's like, oh shit, I have to grow up.
I don't know. I feel he was not the greatest, but also I don't feel like he was the worst main character I've had to deal with.
He's not anymore, but he was pretty bad at the time.
So, clarification. I didn't play Abyss until I was in college and the PS3 was already out.
Yeah.
I never played Abyss. Symphonia and Symphonia 2 are really my total Tales experience. I did buy Arise, and I played it for 5 minutes and went, what the fuck is this?
Rise is so different from that era that I don't blame you.
And Millie, I bought Vesperia for the 360 when it came out. And that was awesome.
So did I.
Awesome. I bought it, and I also just graduated college, and I haven't had any time to play this game. It's still in...
Play the
I
Switch
never-
version. It's great. It's on Switch now. It has all the additions that the director's cut on the PlayStation 2 had. Vesperia is very worth playing. Vesperia is the first of what became the modern Tales combat system. It still feels and looks a lot like Symphonia, but it is all range and way more combo freedom.
What
But
do
it
you mean
doesn't
by
have...
all range?
Symphonia and Abyss both require you to sort of run in and out at the enemy, unless you put it on manual where you just swing where you are, but you don't really have full 3D control.
You always put it on manual. Who doesn't put it on manual?
I mean, yes, you put it on manual. But,
Well, yeah, you also kind of, if I remember, did that in Fantasia, because otherwise you strike, you run back, and you get your back hit as you're running back.
yeah. I can't. It's different, okay? It's much more supportive of, free run than the other ones were. But also just because all the actions are snappier and stuff like that, too. After Vesperia was the one with the purple-haired Twin Tails girl, which I can never remember the name of.
Berseria or Zinnia?
No. It was before
maybe
those.
with color blindness.
Hey, Bree.
When they started adding blindside systems, which, yes, it's very similar to whatchamacallit, Star Ocean 4, and a bunch of other things that you do to basically stun lock enemies forever. And that's where Arise is. Arise is built off of those. Berseria was less bad about it, but still had a lot of those systems.
How about...
It's more stuff
You know,
you can
I'll
do
type
and more
because-
general combat mechanics, but there are a lot of situations where the entire fight becomes guard until they touch you, flip around behind them, beat them up, sit there and guard until they touch you, flip around, beat them up. Vesperia was the last one where it was just don't use the wrong move at the wrong time. Unless you level Rita Mortio's magic, and then you just fucking blow up the universe because she's the most broken wizard they've ever released.
Howdy!
Hello.
I'm guessing.
It goes.
Hello!
Hello.
We should have a full group again. It's been like a month.
The
Oh,
family's back
unacceptable. We have to
together.
clear with a sub. Damn it! I'll be the out.
Rube.
Triple-
I have to restart my computer because this controller's fucking stupid.
Thanks for
we've
Galcar, Bree.
only cleared with a sub, man. I mean, that's just the way the raid.
All right,
is.
Rue, be a good little boy and put your tanking pants
What the heck
on.
is
And
going on? Why is that?
I'll
Can you
be
guys hear
back.
me?
yes.
Yes, we can hear you.
My Discord overlay is not lighting up. Interesting.
Did you open it with admin mode?
No.
You should do that.
Obviously, he's chatting to us through an unknown program that's connecting to Discord that he doesn't know about.
I mean,
There's a lot of notifications and things on Discord that don't work if you're not in admin mode.
I can go back to phone room.
Hey,
if that is necessary.
Sorry,
it's
I'm
not. We
trying
hear
to
you,
get
you're
your
fine.
name correct.
With my Discord
Sirium?
overlay.
I apologize,
The
I'm
Discord
butchering.
overlay, you
We're
definitely
trying
need admin
to
mode for.
get to.
That would just be closing Discord. and
Oh,
opening
I just
admin
realized
mode.
what
And
it
if that
is.
doesn't
Sorry,
work,
I'm.
Well,
Anyway.
I'm not at your computer and I can't help you.
Anyway.
What up, party people?
Howdy.
It is.
Oh.
We're our progress is
Hi.
technically sunrise. If we
Ooh.
can skip it, hey, awesome. But
My-
really, it's
FF14 is now synced up to my.
our goal
computer
is
time.
to learn sunrise.
Thanks,
If we can skip it,
random
awesome. We're going to learn
Windows
sunrise
update.
just in case we don't have the DPS to skip it. But the question is,
11?
can we have everything cleaned up? to
Windows
there?
11.
No, done.
Also, Bree, for your
How far
midstream
behind on
thing,
updates are you?
force
I
it,
just
force you
did an
guys to
update
swap games, maybe.
just now.
Force you guys to spin a wheel of
But for a good couple of
something.
months,
You can figure out what's on the wheel.
FF14 said it was like 3 p.m.
Force you guys into sudden archipelago randomizer that you have to immediately start up and just
Nothing I did.
go
changed
and you
it.
I don't
choose
wanna know
games
what
that would be
FF14
faster.
I want to know.
So not
Nothing
Ocarina
I
of
did to
Time
Windows
here.
changed it. It's just Windows knew it was 8
Uh,
p.m. FF14 thought it was 3.
Sudden
And now
celebration
they're synced up again.
of some form. Those are things that come to mind.
It was actually
for
off by a couple minutes, too.
24-hour
Computer's
thing
cursed enough.
incentives.
I don't need to know other curses.
The mid-celebration thing, I admit, just comes from like throwing controllers of them doing the hiker
Bye-bye.
dance at certain milestones.
Oh, came and did some.
Yeah, sorry about all the talking over as well.
Okay, then I'm gonna run to the restroom.
Good luck.
Be right back.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, the one
Frost
issue
is here.
with the way that I do things is
Chat
It
that.
has been a while.
I need to get better at just being willing to Discord mute at times.
Remember to use magic barrier and stuff again.
Mm-hmm.
It is wild what a difference it is. It's like
Well, it's because it's mitigation, while to be fair, White Mage has one group mitigation button. It's
Well,
two buttons, but it's one. They're tied to each other, so you get it every 90 seconds.
yeah, like the difference is that when Frost has to do a heal, everybody ends up at full health if they were in range. When it was an Astro, I was not at full health a lot of the time, but took so much less damage.
We're going for
Me check
uptime
how it is,
sunrise
I'll
because
just leave.
it
No!
honestly it looks
No!
safer.
Bye.
No,
I
it's okay.
died from not being at full health several times as well.
I can take a hint.
About time.
Damn.
Wait, we also use the there's a
I just think
simulator.
it's like I just
I'm hitting this so I can finish this. There's a simulator that it doesn't simulate in game, but say, okay, here's your timer. Here's where they are. Which location should you be going to? That type of just like a quiz simulator, which we went through. I think most of us went through it, and to be fair, it really did help. The key is going to be not panicking and making sure we call out which towers it is.
3%?
I don't know. I can't count.
I'll
you
roll
can
it
get
up.
up to like 3 cards now, I think.
Oh, they get 4 cards, but only 1 card is a damage buff. Yeah, 3%.
Yeah.
No worries. Grace,
Perfect
if you want,
timing.
I can send you
just
the
got my
sim
Warframe,
just so
I
that
can
you have
turn
it
off
ahead
the
of
Game
time.
Awards.
It has both for
oh,
uptime
there's a
and not
Warframe.
uptime.
I'm gonna turn on the Game Awards.
There's a Warframe. Fuck.
Yeah,
Well, we're gonna pause right
Well,
for
you
those
just have
Game
to watch
Awards.
for 30 minutes.
30 minutes. God damn it.
You just
This is
have
what
to have
having a
the
phone- that's
tab.
what
Yeah,
having a
and by
phone
watch
is
I
good
mean
for.
you have to have it open in a tab.
Great
Do I
fucking
have to
game.
have audio on?
No.
They just
I-
have to detect that you're there.
So wait, what is this that you're getting for it?
A
A
Warframe.
Warframe.
Oh. Yeah, have fun. I won't worry about it.
A Warframe with its nicks plus the slot. And they're giving a whole bunch of new slots with the new update stuff, so...
Oh yeah.
Fair enough. I wish you all the best with it.
Did
I
they
got my-
announce
I got
the
my girl
Warframe
already.
announcement?
Hmm?
Did they announce the Warframe announcement already? Did I miss
No.
that?
No, they did a bunch of not real awards and announced some low tier games.
Damn.
The most exciting thing for me was some Dave the Diver DLC,
Yep, just waiting to make sure
but
everyone's ready.
it's not until like late next year.
And thank you, Giggler.
How's
I'm
Barbie
hoping we
dress
get
up
it.
treating you?
Or at least
That's good.
I'd like us to
I've,
see Sunrise like 4
completed the
times
story
tonight
up
minimum.
to where it cut off in the beta, so
Mhm.
I'm excited to dig into the rest of it.
Are you talking about Infinity, Nikki?
Mhm.
Yes,
Randy's been playing a lot of it. She's really enjoying it.
it's really
Is your-
good.
Is your look on fleek?
Yes, always.
I'm
Neither
ready now.
I wasn't worried, but it's still nice to hear.
Betrayer. Let me know when you are ready if you are here.
Ready.
All right, let's head on in. And-
Yes, okay, I have food.
Remember,
It's always a
start
question.
the local recording for highlights.
Well, I knew before the update when food came out, food was really expensive, so I bought a bunch and I split it between main and alt, and I couldn't remember how much I had left.
Moving up for tonight.
Just a cup.
Yeah, this 1 cup of soup.
Oh yeah, I should probably eat.
As a standard
Yes.
practice, everyone knows that you eat soup out of a stein.
Out of a
I mean-
stein?
Yeah,
Look,
that's out of a
pe-
stein.
People eat soup out of a thermos. The stein is just a non-insulated thermos.
It's a tactical cup noodle.
Tactical cup noodle sounds amazing. Ellery?
Why is Harrison Ford at the Game Awards?
Because the
Indiana
Indiana
Jones
Jones game.
Movie
Probably.
or game rather.
Yeah, but he can't even
think he
stand
was in
science
that.
fiction nerds.
He's getting paid for it, dude.
And
That's
he's
fair
not
enough.
dealing with fans.
I feel like Harrison Ford must have recently come in some money issues, because, yeah, like all of a sudden he's like, yep, Marvel, video games, whatever, I'll do it.
If one needs wings, one needs.
And I saw a
Hey,
thing of
how you
John
doing,
Kerry saying,
Ellery?
yeah, that's why he's doing Robotnik. He needed the money. That's why he's out of retirement.
Front.
Well, that's like Jack Black
He invested
announced his
too much in
retirement.
Hop to a coin.
And then 3 years later, it's like, you know what? Destroying the
In
Mario
back.
franchise sounds great.
South. Narrowing, healers, moving a lot. Everybody in, healers out.
I will say, Grace, if you do end up calling it,
Out, tanks in.
there's certain things I want to point out about our group that makes it
In,
even
ranged
more
out.
amusing.
Out, melee in.
That is not who that was supposed to go on.
don't get zapped.
There is no limit to Electrope's potential.
It is gathering ether, but to what end?
Charlie Delta. Delta, buddies.
How's this?
Count your zaps.
Long 2.
Alpha spread.
Probably more healing than we need, but safety.
Take
I got Buttercup.
Also, I dropped my dot again.
Electrope has many uses. Watch and learn.
Oh, look at that massive cannon.
Beta.
Her skills are as sharp as ever.
I'll erase you.
Stay.
Okay.
Swap.
Alright, good for now.
Let's get ready to do a dance.
A new
Boo.
Witcher?
I hate dancing. Maybe.
No. I cannot die here.
Ah, I put that X-Cock on just a
I
hair
have no
too late.
choice but to surrender to Electrope.
Alright, counting time.
Just get us a safe
1,
shield.
2, 3,
Wicked Thunder is discharging vast
4,
amounts of
spread.
ether.
5, 6, 7. And for heals. 1,
I will not fail.
2, 3, get ready to pot.
Yes, something is
4,
dripping from the
pot,
body.
spread. 5,
I forgot my first pop, but
6.
whatever.
7. Good job, everybody
Body
come
will
south.
hold. It must.
Got it.
Nailed it.
She's taken Electrope into her body and unleashed a new fellow soul.
Alright. Definitely heal more than I need to,
North
but
2.
again,
we're
I'd rather
going
we
south.
are alive.
Sides. Mustard bomb.
I missed someone. Is that too early?
Yeah, that worked.
Minutes.
Hey, thank you.
Mwah.
Damn, I didn't even get a kiss.
I'm
I
focusing.
gave the kiss.
Over to 2 and then to 1, whatever.
She's using electrodes to convert her body's heat.
Redundancy.
My face is redundancy.
Huh?
I'm tired.
Good morning.
Remo taught us all redundancies
Yeah.
are something unique about them.
We
How
stay
about
stacked up
twin
here, right?
stack?
Yes.
Yeah, stay stacked.
And submits.
Might have been late on the mid, sorry.
Stay. One.
And then just head south?
More.
Yep.
Yeah.
Side.
Out.
Out, out, out.
Room.
Jump, buddy.
Corners.
Go to your quadrants. Remember, we rotate clockwise.
Yep.
What's it trying to do?
Underneath stack. Corner. Then over to your cardinal.
And spread. Center, center.
Middle.
That's the part that always gets me. Ignore that off-centeredness.
Wow,
After you
Lim cares more
center,
about his
center.
side. Just kidding, it's gonna be gone by then.
Alright, over to 2. Oh, wait, no, we're doing the cleave.
Tower positions.
For later, 2 to 1. North.
This is such a cruel fucking 2-minute.
They're your 2-minute?
In about
No,
10
but in 10
seconds.
seconds.
Okay, I was
In,
like,
like 30 seconds. Just use them when they're up. Don't worry about waiting.
Ugh.
So rude.
3, 4, 1, 2.
That's okay in front of us.
Yes. That's amusing.
Front.
And remember, Ellery's taking tons of damage during this.
Mm-hmm.
Alright,
2 to
over
1,
2.
safe.
And then we're going to be wander into 1.
No!
Is it over?
Sorry.
I got Frost.
gonna-
Can you get Cayman?
Mustard
Uh-oh.
bombs.
I got it.
I'm gonna use my thing at the appropriate time this time.
Yeah, if you're involving, that makes this less.
I used 2 cooldowns. Well, good news is,
I did not.
you don't have to worry about the mid there. Rue, you used yours too early.
2 to 1 knockback for later.
Mid.
Hug.
Much I wanted to save that for earlier. I think we need. We didn't need the mitt.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah, okay.
Pay attention to
No.
your debuff.
Along.
I'm not DPS.
North south towers.
What? Oh.
I need a buddy for long. Goodbye.
Oh my!
Middle.
Center.
Challenger went
Not
down
sure what
hard.
Honestly, really good
North-south
first pull,
towers?
though. She's at
Doesn't matter
8%. Hey, she was at 8.6%, guys.
Yeah, we were doing it.
Sorry,
Sorry
I've
about
seen
that.
that video once. Let me just quickly watch it again.
In Elden Ring
okay,
Quiz.
DLC.
Elden Ring?
Pause.
And yeah, there's a new Elden Ring DLC that just got announced, and that's what came on my screen on the side, and that's what got me killed. I apologize.
So, going for Frosty's thing, here's some shortcuts. Frost, if you are long, you are either west or south tower. If you are the cannon, you need to bait towards whichever tower we say, and you're looking for a cannon going A, Delta, Charlie for your order of your cannon priority.
Yeah, just it's shorts that bait the first towers, right?
No, shorts bait cannons.
Okay, shorts bait cannon.
Yeah, long bait. Long
I
takes
think I
the
went to my right cannon just way too late.
The little web quiz really helps a lot, but you
Yeah.
also need like 10 minutes to sit there with it.
No, I think I just forgot which if long did towers first or
Pretty
comes
sure
first.
that's like literally the first time you've gotten there and we've all been up.
That was 3 mechanics I've never seen before. So haha.
Wow.
It's honestly super simple once you figure it out. It's
It's one of those panic mechanics, basically.
literally don't choke.
Do we want to do we actually want to do that? Do we want to try do a poll without the
Yes, I
Elden
think we
Ring?
can-
8%.
If we
Yes,
do
I
that,
think I think
then
we-
what additional mitt are we using there that we don't have for the next Wicked Thunder?
So, sorry, what do we?
So
the
you know,
next Wicked Thunder, we had a lot of mit.
after she knocks us over to the platform where we're tank LBing, instead of tank
Yeah.
LBing, we're going to do a melee LB, which means you and I need to constantly heal. We can't do any DPS then, and
so
we need
I
a ton of
use
mitt.
wings before we get knocked over. I could just throw wings on that and heal more. That should be fine.
You save.
We'll see, because we don't have the 80% tank mitt anymore.
With wings and Asylum there, and I'll be and my bell.
I was about to say, do you have Lily Bell?
Come on. Yeah, I was already using Lily Bell there. I say we do it.
We can give it a shot.
Also, I
Spicy.
didn't realize we were that close.
Yeah,
I wasn't even potting there.
The thing,
My pots will add like 8%, I assume.
Yeah,
Frost, that is the closest we've ever been.
we got the mitt. We did it on the first go. We didn't have any issues switching over to not using the tank LP. My other
fair
group.
enough.
You just
Let's go
won't
kill
be
it.
able to do any glares at all.
That.
I should have shake it off then. I will not. I'm using it during the middle of the other thing, but I can.
Well, we
I can
also
use
don't
it-
want to move too many things from that other one over either, because
Yeah, the shake is not from the. I'm using that in the middle of what's it's called. When we come in for heals on the counting part. So I'm not using that during the other thing. So I can just. It's just a slight little bonus heal there. So I can shift that, but it'll pretty much just take one hit. But it'll have a little bit of bonus regen.
yeah, we can give it a shot. I'm afraid we're going to die. Because unfortunately, Shiatori, also hi,
Rhoda.
welcome.
Hi.
Can
I've
you
been
add all
using
her
the
stomps before she kicks us
spread
off the
low
platform, then I'll add all
before
the
we
giant
get knocked
doom.
over.
Sure.
I will hold Tactician and Dismantle. Would that actually work on
Yes,
her?
yes,
Yes.
Dismantle would work for
Okay.
that one.
So I know some things it doesn't. Yeah, I'll hold both of those for that.
It
Make
is
sure I have them
it
up.
is straight up a kitchen sink mitt mechanic.
What's the fight forcing us to use our abilities?
It's fucking weird.
So,
Can you imagine having asked me to use my mitt and fucking like Heaven Sword?
You kind of had
I'm
to.
pretty sure it came up.
I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the
I am all kinds of mixed up this round. I flubbed all my buttons. Oh well, whatever. It should work out in the
I
end.
like saying 155k.
Nice.
If one needs wings, one needs
that
simply
sucks.
make them.
Did you not hit 155?
I did not hit 155k. I play a physical ranged.
You hit 153k.
Did I really?
Yeah. With full metal field.
In front.
Wow. Take it.
North.
Bark, bark.
I also have just
I'm here already!
Cayman.
Yes.
I'm sorry, Cayman.
Oh no. Narrowing. Everybody on the ring. Tanks in the center. Low motion.
For context,
It's a good one,
anytime
'cause
I bring up
I'm-
Cayman's DPS,
Why
he
are we
dies
sorry,
very
Cayman?
shortly
Out. Healers
after.
out. He talked about your purse. In.
Oh,
Melee
damn it.
in. Out. Ranged
Well,
out.
that was just about that was a damage number, not a.
That was my bank account.
That's his bank account.
Oh, if only.
Get doxxed.
The person doing calls is a betrayer.
Hey, that
He's
plus
also
thing,
very
let's,
tired.
I've been doing Amazon drop shipping.
There is no limit to Electro's
Everyone needs a side hustle.
I mean,
Oh, shut.
Shiratori, to be fair, he has also joked. Like, this isn't doing like a dub for that, but he has joked before of setting up I think
Alpha
it's
Charlie?
called Cameo, for doing raid calls. Not actually doing it, but just a joke he's had in the past.
Alpha, buddies.
Of course it is.
Buddies, buddies,
No,
buddies.
No.
Wrong buddies. I love you.
That
But
was my fault. Sorry.
Re-weapon.
yeah,
yeah.
we are.
Yeah, we're wiping. We need a clean run. That was my bad. I
Also-
knew I was going northwest or whatever side. Well, my brain went south side.
I'll say it later. Hey, I can say it now. Also, Betrayer, congrats. Someone in chat feels you could do dub for some Full Metal Alchemist characters.
Is that good? Is that a good thing?
I
Is that a
told
compliment?
you I should cameo some raid calls for everybody else. I remember bringing that up at the start.
Oh
of
yeah,
this year.
I mentioned that to them as well. I just figured I'd relay to you.
Appreciate.
Alright, let's not mess up everything this time.
It's too bad I got the faced-up match.
Are you saying you've got a face for radio?
This is
Yes,
nothing personal,
that is
but
the
I
joke.
must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
At least I'm not some fucking Irish hero knowing that she loves me for me, not my beauty mark.
There you
What?
go. That time I actually used my pot, and it was 168.
If one
Nice.
needs wings, one needs simply
I am
make them.
actually referencing a myth. You should.
Fair enough.
At some point.
Yeah, my rainbow
Back.
crit.
Congrats.
Usually it's like I get a bunch of 100Ks and then like an 80K.
The tech
Yeah.
step problem.
Yeah.
Out front.
Agreed.
North.
Arc.
I'm here.
I'm gonna get punished for this later, I promise. Narrowing tanks on the ring. Tanks are the closest. Low motion.
Ellery special.
Ellery is pretty special.
Out healers outer. In melee inner. Outranged outer.
Not me, not me.
Ow!
Oh my!
No.
The challenger went down hard.
Looks like you got clipped by an earlier witch hunt by somehow.
Yeah, I kind of like do a little shimmy now.
is no
I try to
limit
move in as far as I can
Electro's
so I don't kill
potential.
Betrayer.
I stand on the arrow because that way it's consistent and nobody has to worry.
I'm a little further in, but yeah.
But to what end?
We're looking at Alpha Beta. Beta, spread.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Clocks, counting, we know the drill.
I was afraid Ellery was going to die from that first hit there.
No, just came in this drill.
Giggle.
How's this?
I also know excavate and flamethrower.
Beta, buddies.
What? Oh.
Nothing bad happened.
That should be illegal. I shouldn't have been allowed to do that.
I'm
It's way
glad you
too
made
late.
it work.
I hope I'm right. Oh, cool.
You saw nothing.
Oh, I saw
Don't
everything.
worry, I'm right.
Look
You're
up,
wrong.
Buttercup.
I like to think of myself more as a blossom.
Okay, but that was a bad show.
I like that show.
Okay, I know you were going Powerpuff Girls, but I was actually going
Electro has
Blossom.
many uses. Watch and learn.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, look at that massive cat.
Blossom
I'm
for
old.
blossom.
Skills are as sharp as
It's
ever.
Alpha, but
Glad I did that, in Dom.
I'll erase you.
I know this is gonna date me like a motherfucker. What if Clarissa Explains It All took itself seriously?
Oh my god. I haven't thought
Been a
about
while.
that in 35 years.
Has it been that long?
Okay.
No, it's not been that long.
No.
Oh, I got everybody with that one, didn't I?
I
I
almost
never watched
wiped
that
us.
one.
I almost wiped us.
Stay.
Hey!
Stay.
Stay.
The Rhoda special.
I just fucking died.
He didn't wipe us.
I died to damage.
Oh man.
Why is there a
Rhoda
choir?
died. No, Nethos, you didn't. Yeah, both you and Rhoda died at the same time to damage by one. What is your max HP? You took
27.
more.
Look at your screen.
Yeah, well, that's why I was looking over on the left. References my other thing.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was rude.
That was funny as shit, dude.
I didn't mean it to sound as mean as it came out.
That was funny.
Need help for that last hit.
Yeah, I gave the shield and whatnot. Let's see, because yeah, Consultation, Embrace, a Flames Rapture, Embrace, Hot, Consultation. So you had a Consultation shield, definitely.
I was at half health.
I wasn't looking at health.
No,
That's
you
not my
were at
problem.
You were at 113. You took 119.
So.
Oh, I'm sorry, that was
more
for
health
Rhoda. You
than-
were at 113. You took 114.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah. I was missing about 30,000 health.
You were missing a weapon's worth of damage.
Yeah, like
Well, yeah, the weapon took it out.
On the Clarissa Explains It All note, I do want to say that someone said something to me today that made me nearly die, and that's that 30 years ago, it's not 1970, it's 1994.
yeah.
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 That's how numbers
Yeah.
work.
The one that got me
Yeah.
earlier was somebody mentioned Master and Commander was 21 years ago.
I don't know what that is.
Movie.
Ah, good liquid.
Huh?
Let's get to sunrise again. Rue,
least it
ask
fits
that
my target.
ask that outside.
Oh, like
Yeah,
Oh,
let's deal with
I know you knew.
No, I got a real simple answer. Whatever activity makes you be active, that's the one you do, the one you enjoy.
Yep.
Yep.
Which
That
is
is
why
in
I
fact
need
the
to
answer.
find a fucking martial arts studio. They have to exist. Do I need to go into the sewers? Be adopted by a rat?
Hey,
That sounds
yo,
like the ideal experience for you.
I was gonna say.
I mean,
this isn't about martial arts anymore.
Yeah, this is about Rhoda becoming a rat person.
No, this is about her becoming a
What are you talking
turtle.
about?
If one needs wings, one needs
I don't know what anybody else said, but I'm sure it's the same thing I said.
Less becoming, more
She's
bracing.
great wings. I wish
Front.
I had mine.
I'm gonna put on my engineer's outfit just so we can stay on the rails.
Absolutely not.
In front.
Last night I sneezed so hard that I pulled a muscle in my stomach and it still hurts.
No.
It's quite seems.
I asked my sister for her medical opinion because she's a nurse, and
Out
she
tanks
said,
in.
I'm gonna die young.
Wow.
Thanks. And
What a bitch.
She's right.
High motion.
high motion. Thank you. That's what I was trying to say.
In. Healers out.
What?
Rue, you're gonna have to take the
Out.
melee.
Melee in.
I'm here on the spots. What the fuck happened?
It worked.
Yeah, we can swap that around. We just do it in that order to be consistent.
fuck
I
is
dropped my
going
dot
on
because
my
of
other
that.
string right now.
Consistent. Turn it off.
No.
He can't. He needs to get his warframe.
Yeah, I need
You
You
don't
can
have to
minimize
look.
it.
Put on mute and minimize. Yeah.
There is no limit to Electro's potential.
Don't get zapped.
Outer Worlds, okay.
Oh, okay. Hopefully this one's longer than 25 minutes.
She's gathering
Is there a
evil,
Wild's getting another
but to what
DLC or
end?
just winning an award?
2.
Alpha, beta.
Maybe one of those as well.
Alpha.
Alpha spread.
It's longer than 25 minutes if you don't use a guide.
Damn it.
What?
Sorry.
Hi, Rue.
I got Betrayer.
Is it over already?
I was just late. Apparently we were only allowed one.
Listen, we saw clear distance and we're gonna choke. That's how we do this.
Yeah, that's how we do it.
Just need
We'd
something
really like
gritty.
to put our new plan into practice.
Get zapped, but only the proper amount of
I've
times.
got to top everyone off. There we go. Too short.
What's the other long DPS number?
Beta spread.
Fuck! Move! Move! Lim, thank you.
Okay.
I'm being bullied, Jesus Christ.
It worked.
I flipped a coin and I was
Look up,
right.
Buttercup.
Sorry, Nethos. I couldn't answer at all.
Well,
I was literally a somebody else question.
I know.
no.
They're responding to the fact that I couldn't answer because, yes, of course I couldn't answer.
What's happening?
Ion stream.
Has many uses. Watch and learn.
Nobody
Or go
participated
bye-bye.
in this conversation
Beta.
the way they were
Beta.
supposed to. I'm gonna die because of
Listen,
that.
Some weird stuff's going on the other screen over there. I'm trying to figure it out what's happening.
Demon, turn it off.
Yeah, you gotta turn that off.
Minimize it.
not dying.
Erase you.
Minimize it, buddy.
Alright, at least Constellation has such a huge range, it doesn't matter that it missed.
Swap.
I'm not gonna hit Primal Realms. No.
Swap.
Ow.
Stop being flimsy, you're a tank.
Okay, put Carbuncle back.
Oh, shit. Why am I a GCD behind? Oh, right, I died.
I think part of the reason that the third laser is rough is because Magic Barrier only lasts 10 seconds, so it's gone for the third one.
Get to your spots. Get ready to damn.
No! I cannot die here!
Get
In
ready
that
for
case,
counting.
try hitting it after
I
the
have
first.
no choice
Or
but to
take some
surrender
ecstasy and get
to
ready for the rave.
electrope.
Or accidentally held down the wrong trigger last set of
One.
mechanics and used your pot already.
Ooh.
2, 3,
Wicked thunder is discharging.
4,
blast commands
spread.
of ether.
5, 6, 7. Queen scared me a little there. I'm in
Okay,
for heals.
what the fuck?
Can you get Rotofast?
1,
I will not fail.
Oh, buddy.
I
2,
don't know where I am.
You're near me, just go to the left or right.
3. Get ready to pot.
Something is growing from
4,
behind me.
spread. 5,
Why am I potting?
Where are you putting?
Okay.
6,
Oh, buddy.
7. This one ain't it.
Body
Yep.
will hold. It must.
Practice.
Use the melee LB or use the heal LB, and we can practice it.
Oh.
Except, you
Except
know.
I dove right as you said
Oh,
that.
don't dive. Don't dive unless we explicitly call it.
I heard we're done.
I died to damage, so
Yeah,
you're gonna
I
bit-
died.
Yeah, because I also can game it in that attempted recover.
That
Sorry,
game looks cool as fuck, though.
Minimize it.
sorry, Nethos. My brain was just in a wanting to at least see if we can get through the MIT stuff. My apologies.
I mean,
Alright, I got my Warframe.
we can't without everyone up and no weakness on a healer. Is
Well,
what the answer is.
There'll be 3 makes them not have weakness.
Yeah.
I dove because I heard we're done and saw people diving.
Gaiman?
I am taking care of something that will make you guys rest a little easier.
Okay.
Global warming?
It's called climate change now.
He said a little
time swimmer.
easier. He didn't say breathe a sigh of relief.
Well, the way the climate's going, we won't be able to breathe soon. So,
It's just big corporations end game so that they can sell people oxygen.
yeah.
They saw the Lorax as a investment video.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let's recapture that first pull. I just want to recapture the magic we had of that first pull.
Are you okay, sweet boy? Or are you anxious?
Oh, there we go. I have my one thing.
Yay!
Thank you.
I had to link my account.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I had to change my Twitch password. And it unlinked and
Yep, and
unremoved
hopefully
all
with
the stuff I had.
the
But fortunately, it was only
hopefully we in
CFDs, and I
focus,
don't
yeah.
care.
Hopefully we in focus.
Yeah, they can lick eyeballs.
One of my friends used to play the hell out of that. What happened?
Game's fine, community's garbage.
Any unrestricted PvP
Nothing personal, but I must
game
have your
just
soul.
will have
Ended up
that.
just they just added a faction that's just straight up go gank as many people as you can per rep,
Yeah. It
and
does
they
do a
can't
lot
stop the cheating, so the game is just getting killed by unintelligible 13-year-olds
Hey, Red, welcome. Thanks for the work.
who
Hope you're
teleport
doing well.
behind you and shotgun you.
One needs simply make them.
Not the nothing
Cool.
personal, kid.
She's great wings. Ha! A wicked
Back.
vibe.
In front. South. Arrowing. Healer. It's gonna be a lot of movement. Everybody in.
High
heal.
motion.
Out. Tanks in. And ranged out. Out melee in.
I'm really glad Deploy has such a huge range
We
now.
heard the good chime.
Yeah.
What?
We didn't get the wah wah.
That's the bad one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I said.
There is no limit
What?
to electro.
But he said we
Here's
did.
the
We,
good one.
Oh, I heard didn't.
Hmm. Clean out your ears.
She's gathering ether, but to what end?
Charlie Delta. Delta spread.
Really glad Eller got that huge shield.
Get zapped.
Yeah.
I don't think you get a say in it.
How's this?
All right, 3.
Once again, I am being bullied.
Well,
Sorry. I think I was like a step
Spread.
too.
Alpha spread.
Are we the dead?
No.
We'll see. Yep.
Yep.
Oh!
I mean, we all got zapped, so we had an extra stack.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I thought, but it was still a... I don't know, I was hoping the servers decided to say, fuck it, we didn't calculate right.
Sorry about that.
Ah, yes, copium.
I had to do the long run.
Alright. We can do this, we can do this.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your
You know what I've noticed?
Hmm?
A lot less limb getting back.
That's because I'm pulling it too.
Thank you, Ellery.
Sorry, you said that and my brain, fucked up, so I'm gonna be 5 seconds off alignment.
If one needs wings, one needs.
Cool, that'll make my 2
simply
minutes
them.
easier.
She's great wings. Ha! A
Man, loves him some
wicked
crits.
vibe.
I'm gonna hope that thing's
In front.
back to normal.
What when I don't have to move?
I don't know.
South.
South. Narrowing, tanks, low motion. We're getting on the ring. Everybody in, tanks enter.
Things are off center, so be ready for that.
Out healers outer. In melee enter. Outranged outer.
Oh, hey, ads are also going to start in about 5 minutes. I
There is
apologize,
no
everyone.
limit to Electrope's potential.
Watch, it'll be the pull that ads are on is when we clear.
It is gathering ether, but to what end?
Beta Delta. Beta spread.
Oh.
Is it over already?
I got Frost. Can you get Cayman?
Yep.
Frost, you're spawning on my spot. I'm taking your spot.
They're still in it, but for how long?
Oh, I need to hit my button.
Get zapped.
How's this?
My double cast for that res got eaten.
Hmm.
I don't know my number.
Did I? Fuck, God damn it. Yeah, that's wrong.
Beta spread.
Take this!
Hug up, Buttercup.
Alright, hopefully my brain will get me back synced up.
Electrope has many uses.
Wrong button.
Watch and learn.
Oh, look at that
Beta.
massive cannon. Her skills are as sharp as ever.
I'll erase you.
Swap.
I didn't need to
Swap.
do that. This out. Okay, good.
If we weren't already trying to beat her up, I'd say we should beat her up for that.
I'm in so I can get people to heal.
No.
So let's drop
please.
the dot again.
I have no choice but to surrender to Electrope.
Wicked Thunder is discharging vast amounts of ether!
Right.
I will not fail.
Oh my god, can I cast?
Okay, I'm right.
Egad! Something is growing from her body!
I wasn't worried.
Right. I'm glad. You're welcome, Rue.
Okay.
My body
Okay.
behold. It must.
Shit, I love this.
Save and deploy for when we're over there.
Alright, zombies.
No, I'm 2 GCDs off.
Just glaring out, right?
No.
She's taken Electrope into her body and unleashed a new feral soul!
That was too early.
We're gonna be a little faster because I was a little late on that.
Oh, that's comfy.
Limb.
That's not bad.
Those were zeros.
Oh.
North 2.
Why were we
One south.
LB3 in that?
Just
Middle.
Might as well get ready for mustard bomb.
I guess.
I'm hating this foot pedal.
Hey?
1 out of 4 is not pressing.
oh.
And of course, ads are starting right now.
Oh, cool.
Give me debuff. Thank you.
It's not Rhoda for once.
Yay.
Right?
Alright, 1-4. Get knocked.
And make sure you're being knocked not just due south, be where the dot is.
And back. And then hug up.
Ellery also needs some heals.
Gotta start using Whispering Dawn more.
I don't.
It's okay.
Stay stacked.
One.
And then 2?
Side. Get to your corners. Haha, cheating.
Mm-hmm.
Have a dog wine.
Target the boss, please. Thank you.
Cardinals,
Cardinals.
donut, spread.
Cardinals.
Fred.
Ow.
Oh my!
Okay.
The challenger went down hard.
Oh, okay.
Wait, what got us?
I don't know.
So just mitt?
No, Frost, you took 2 Wicked Sparks. Cayman, you took 2 Wicked Sparks. Nethos, you took 2 You guys overlapped.
Weren't spread enough, or
We weren't spread enough. They're gigantic.
They're gigantic. I have killed many a betrayer.
Oh my god, you guys did so good with the mitt.
That
It
was.
was like, why have
Pumpy.
we been? Why have
Yeah,
we been
the-
LB3ing that?
Oh,
It's free. I told you, it's not scary.
yeah.
I mean, it's scary,
I
but-
lose the. I lose the previous 2 minute. I'm not allowed to do anything but heal on the previous 2 minute now.
No offense.
Yeah,
That's fine.
no.
I'm good with that. Do you do more damage than a limit break?
I do.
You wanna test
In that
that?
2 minute.
Yeah, in that 1-2 minute.
I said what I said.
In even doing that, I get my mitt back before the next time we need it.
Limb,
So
get some water.
I shall hydrate, Leo. Thank you.
Food check.
I guess I can finish.
Kill.
Kill!
Lim, I could probably
Yo.
put Asylum on the
No!
before hit. I don't
This
think
is
you
it.
need all 3 of my shit after.
This is the pull. We're doing it.
This is nothing personal, but I must have
I
your
did still do
soul.
all of my counting to myself in my room.
Return to the ring!
I forgot my pot. Whatever. Yes, thank you, Leo.
That.
I just ate as part of my opener insta kill.
If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
Come on,
She's great wings.
Brain. Brain, calm down.
In, back. North. Widening out, healer's outer, low motion.
Okay, I got Cayman. I got Cayman. Good.
In tank center. Outranged outer.
Right, I'm ranged.
In melee inner.
Alright, I don't think I'm going to worry about the next shield that I have been doing, because it's not worth doing. We have so much time to heal up after that. The mitigation from it's never really important. If people die, it's not because of the shield missing.
Betrayer,
You like
I'm
pluses?
super thankful for you calling.
But to what end?
Because I'd die if I'd have to call this one.
So was that beta delta or alpha
Yes.
beta? Cool. Delta.
I say as I go and do that.
Immediately sabotaging.
Rhoda, you're the best distraction.
Yeah, I know. I just realized that as soon as I started saying it, that like, oh, I'm gonna fuck him up. Well, at least it's funny.
You gotta commit now.
Yeah, like, it'd be rude to just stop.
I distract him even more.
Yeah!
How's this?
I still got this thing out, so that works.
But what if Senpai likes me?
What?
Nothing. I've been reading a lot of bullshit lately. Alpha buddies.
Hey, Frost.
Oh, right, I should hit the button that I committed to. Oh, that was... Oh, right, I'm not in a 2
You
minutes.
saw nothing.
You're right.
Hug up, hug up.
A lot of lightning.
There is a lot of lightning. One might be confused for the blue speck moving across the floor.
Down the line.
Alright, time for her table flip.
Watch and learn.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that massive cannon.
Beta.
Her skills are as sharp as ever.
Why does it always feel like if you're blue, you're south, if you're yellow, you're north?
Confirmation bias.
I'll erase you.
Absolutely confirmation bias, because it was the first time in a while it's not been that way.
Oh no, her blue is south, so you know.
Swap.
Wop. And swap.
I just
Also-
assumed with that one.
Here, do the mechanic first. This is one of those mechanics that's easier in Savage than it is in normal.
Mm-hmm. Because
Yeah.
you don't have to remember a stack.
Yeah.
Well, no, you don't have to remember the like 5 or 6
Yeah.
things in a row.
That's what I meant by a stack.
Oh.
Really, I guess it's not a
That's
stack, it is a
fine.
queue, but...
I cannot die
Hey,
here.
I get to count this time.
You're a magic
I
player.
have no
it's
choice
okay.
but to surrender to Electrop.
I was thinking the data structure, but yeah. Also, former, I sold all my cards
One.
almost.
Like he said, you're a magic player.
Yeah.
2,
Wicked thunder is discharging
3,
vast amounts of ether.
spread, 4, 5, 6,
Far.
7, in for heals.
I almost
We love our
overcorrected.
healers. 1,
I will not
Shit.
fail.
I fucked
2,
up. Well,
3,
Yes, something is growing
pot
from her
spread,
body.
4,
I forgot to get that.
5,
Alright, because I'm not supposed to be getting it here, because I'm going to be healing a lot.
6, and 7.
My body will hold. It must.
I'm not supposed to deploy here! Okay.
I wasn't expecting it to not slide cast the last 20th of a second.
Oof.
Yeah, well.
You can also, if you need more time to do your stuff, you can do it as soon as we get over here too. Like as soon as she's targetable over
She's
here.
taken Electrop into
I'm gonna
her
try
body,
for early, but if I
and
can't
at
pull it
least
off,
I
yeah.
feel also.
I mean, you already pulled it off.
And I'm not gonna interrupt pop phase. Nah, Ellery's right. I gotta pay more attention to that shit. Alrighty.
Good job.
Sides.
We're
South
going up 1.
South one?
one. South one. Sides.
I'll have to figure out what that phone was
Then mustard
later.
bomb.
Carbuncle, no.
It's fine. It's
Fine,
red.
Carbuncle can fly.
Places, please.
Mitts.
Think about it. Thank God.
Sorry, you don't
Sorry,
get to
El-
switch until I get my
Did
cast
you-
off.
You didn't give it to me,
No,
Ellery.
I didn't get you. Mwah.
This is why I try to stay still.
Alright, we're going to 1-4, getting knocked to 2-3. Stand on the side of the dot towards 2-3.
She's using
Oh my God,
Electrop to
phone.
convert her
Stopping
body's
myself
ether.
multiple times from saying a direction or a, yeah. Back.
Appreciated.
Woo.
Alright, center up for big hugs and big heels.
Okay, yeah, do not do that until we are back up here again.
That's just gonna put me off by a few seconds, and it is what it is.
We are a crazy mess of disabilities.
I got buttercups.
Stay stacked.
Safety shield. Don't really need it, but safety shield.
I don't know.
2. I'm not handicapped. I'm handy capable.
1.
One.
Oh.
Center.
Center.
Dot. Dot. Dot.
Next to her.
Then corners.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah.
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 Good. We're all good.
In theory.
Everything's fine.
In theory.
Scatter.
Ordinals. Spread. Then cardinals.
Sorry, Frost, I
Center.
did it backwards.
Center.
Good middle.
We fixed it.
Alright,
Then
we got
get
that.
guys on
a little
this.
fucked.
That was good thunder.
It's a little fucked.
Yeah, a little.
Power sides.
Yeah.
Alright, it's going to be 2-1 north. Big burns.
Alright, everybody's on their sides. That's good.
It's rain and swords. Hallelujah. Don't be rude, don't be rude.
3. Okay.
Alright,
One,
bouncing
4,
around.
3, 2.
Right.
not this side.
No.
I don't know what this is.
1, 3, 4.
Come on me.
Frost, no!
Oh dear, the challenge.
Can you get him?
Yes.
Did it.
Alright, 2 to 1. North.
It didn't.
What?
It didn't
Oh,
fucking
fuck!
Sorry.
Can, yeah, go away from me.
Yep.
I'm sorry. This is the kind of stuff that makes me pissed.
Oh my!
No, they didn't.
I
The challenger
was
went down hard.
like 30k. Not even. 235.
Saving 1 to 2 later.
Oh my god, come on!
Oh, that was me. I died. I was like, oh.
That, that'll be it.
Oh, yeah, people are still dying.
Yeah,
Oh.
it was
Yeah.
revoke.
Ugh,
Oh, it doesn't matter.
no.
I was
I was
hitting
trying to
the
skip
res
left
button.
early 3.
I had double cast. I was hitting that res button, and it started casting with the double cast buff like 3 times.
Damn it!
Otherwise, good pull though.
That really makes me mad.
Food check.
An hour. Give me a second. Gonna do the widget again.
Oh!
What are we owing?
Nothing.
Virtua Fighter.
Support is west, south, northwest.
What about Virtual Fighter?
Target.
Okay, that's just Rue reviewing to himself. Rue, once you're done with your reviewing, let us know. And to be fair, it is basically the stack thing we were just talking about that is harder in normal, just now it's with swords.
There's a lot of other effects happening at the same time, though.
Oh, that's not right. Oh, I see what's happening.
Are there?
I guess I just didn't realize I was
Whatever.
I fucked up when we first got there because I didn't realize I was stacking with another support.
You mean when you're long?
Yeah, I was along the port. So
Yeah, look, the towers need 2 people, so you'll have a buddy with them.
Yeah, I didn't realize that. So I saw a buddy there and thought I was wrong.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
There were still numbers on my screen, guys.
Unfortunate.
Gotta protect the healer.
Even I found that one early.
Oh, good. I was in my circle.
If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
I was hard tunneling the middle distance.
His great wings. Ha! Wickedly divine.
If only we could maintain this bank account throughout the whole fight.
Front and
Yeah, it sucks that every GCD costs us money out of it.
They should just get rid of GCDs.
South,
What
south,
is this?
south,
Another
south.
fun game?
Can we just start over?
Yeah.
Challenger went down hard.
What happened? I kill somebody?
No, I'm getting distracted by messages.
Uh-oh.
And
nope.
then we have had the conversation.
What was all those things that it was?
Should just be a copy
Cat
paste at this point.
pictures from my friends. Okay.
Auto message.
Yeah, I'll set up some macros for that.
I
Just gotta
want
make sure
to
not
see
to start them with
this
/FC.
thing dead.
Or like you could just set up like your Discord to be busy so you don't even hear a message.
I want to actually be able to be alerted in the case of emergency.
Yeah.
Where's fair? That's what crash noises are for?
Must have your
God, I wish. No, crash noises are just their way of getting my attention for funsies.
I thought crash noises were from a PlayStation game. Lots of crates
Uh-huh.
breaking.
I
Champions
thought
of Nora
Crash
for 1
Noises
and
was
2?
like, insert noise that Crash Bandicoot makes here.
one
I
needs
believe you're
wings.
making the
That's
same
so
point.
funny, Alan Ray.
Hey, look! It's after 6, so the game is shit for me now.
Back.
Is it everything you ever wanted?
No. No, it is not.
And back.
Oh, that's good.
I like when this game doesn't make me move.
You have a
South.
self control.
Yeah, I just don't like cast bars.
Ooh, that was a
Widening.
chunkiness all of a
Tanks,
sudden.
everybody out. Tanks in. This is a lot of moving.
He's moving.
You get used to the cast bars.
In, healers out.
But we can't afford any more
Out,
cast.
melee in.
And they're
What?
done. Is it over already?
In, ranged out.
Oh, never mind. Jake, clip by a circle.
Thank you, Nethos.
They're back on their feet.
Yeah.
What grit?
There is no limit to electric.
I really appreciate what was it, Mitten? I forget how to pronounce it. I really appreciate the announcer having announcements. I kind of hope he's got new announcements next year.
To what end?
Charlie Delta.
Likely.
Charlie, buddies.
I win. Ow.
Already got more than enough shield this time.
Alright, you've all behaved pretty well. You can get zapped as a treat.
Trey's feeling generous today.
How's this?
I'm tired. Alpha, spread.
I came in.
I know how much distance I have to work with.
I don't.
Well, you better learn to trust.
Take
No, he can't do Savage with trusts.
That's true.
Hug up, Buttercup.
It's my own fault. I never leveled them.
Me either.
They would not have the health to survive a single raid wide.
Or the brains.
It would be like when I took my Normie
Electro
FC
has
friends
many uses.
into
Watch and learn.
Eden when it was still Eden Shiva and we died to the first raid wide.
As sharp as ever.
Right, east.
Isn't it weird talking to normie people and they're like, yeah, I did the raid. I finished the raid tier, and I'm like, oh, you finished Savage? And they're like, no, normal. And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Oh,
Like, yeah, it took me like 3 weeks.
Cayman,
Yes,
sorry, was just a be aware of where you are.
I am very aware of where I am. Learn to trust.
Oh my god. I love how Cayman's definition of normies is people that only do normal
yeah, it's normal. It's in the name.
and not FF14 players.
Stay.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's the fastest growing MMO. Everybody plays
Yeah.
it.
Soon on mobile.
That's
Yeah.
definitely-
It's not a mobile. That's like,
Alright, we're alive
like your
now.
mom's gonna play it.
That's true, yeah.
You can play while you're shitting.
What am I doing?
You can already play while
Who
you're
says
shooting.
I'm not doing that now?
Yeah, you guys just have a
Hello?
volunteer room where you
I
play games?
shot on our last full, so.
Damn.
People do
If-
play this on the Steam Deck, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I know.
No, it's things like
I
Rue.
mean, I raided here on my phone before, so it's
Bad.
not that hard.
I have no choice but to surrender to
We played that fight
electric.
too.
Don't let them know.
I can't be in
When?
comms, but I could play from the toilet.
2, 3,
Wicked Thunder is discharging vast amounts of
4,
ether.
spread, 5, 6, 7.
Rhoda, I'm gonna need you to.
And for heals,
Why am I getting hit right now?
I will not fail.
That's problematic.
1, 2,
Egad, something is growing from
3,
the
Need
spread.
that.
I'm completely off on where I'm standing. 5, oh,
Oh dear.
Yeah, we.
Well,
My body will hold.
see, Rhoda, this is why you should play a job with fast reses.
no, Betrayer, were you able to get it off there?
Yeah.
How?
Wild. I thought when I was thinking,
You have barely enough time.
I meant at the like when we're on the other platform. That's crazy stuff you're doing there. I like it. It's crazy.
It lets him get it before the 2 minutes and still get the 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Like I
Yeah.
said, if I can do it early, I'm gonna do it early. But if I can't hit that window, because whatever happens, even if it's like, and I think I know the timing now. If I can't hit it, I will just save it.
Also,
But if I can,
I remember when I was playing Sam in the first tier of Endwalker, and you and I would just literally charge into graphics. The absolute earliest point possible to run into the death and not get hit.
Rhoda, no.
the changes mean that I can hold over a Kaishi so that I can do things at longer range, so I no longer have to do that.
Mm-hmm. And Paladin has way more freedom with when it can be a wizard.
This again, just in case.
also, again, food check.
If you want to learn to charge around with tight timings as a tank, well, I would say fight fire water, but that game doesn't exist anymore.
Oof.
By the way, I don't know if you guys got the joke there. I'm pretty sure my connection shit in the bed.
I'm sorry.
Yep, mine is too. It's after
Hillary.
6.
Hillary.
What?
This is nothing personal, but I must
What?
have your soul.
Your tank stance wasn't on.
Wicked
last game.
Thunder has returned to the ring!
Yes, it was.
Your tank stance is on as well, though, Rue.
Nope. Someone panicked because he didn't see a tank stance on.
If one needs wings,
Learn
one
to
needs
trust.
Simply make them.
Like, I trust in the servers to put me where I'm actually standing. Guess what? It worked 4 out of 5 times.
Out. Front.
Okay.
North.
North.
Arc!
Got my dot.
Whittling her thumbs over here.
Out. Healer's outer. It's the low motion one. In tank center. Outranged outer. In melee for the last. We did it!
I think I'm off. Dot! I think I'm off for my chain stratagem this pull as well.
That did 0 damage.
Your face does 0 damage.
That's true.
To Electro's potential.
It's healing, really.
I need to work on my headbutts.
That was supposed to be a compliment.
It is gathering ether, but to what end?
I'm seeing Alpha Charlie.
Confirmed.
Alpha buddies.
Oh, my dot fell.
Alright guys, ready your 9 volts.
How's this?
Oh god.
What's that?
Nothing. It's just a huge delay and 2 beams went off at the same time.
Okay, well, you know you're at 3.
Yes.
Beta buddies.
Who's wrong?
Hey, that's not.
Oh my! The challenger went down hard.
That's not a good sound.
Nope.
Let's see what's wrong.
Would be dead.
Hello, South.
Take
I got frost. Unless, Rhoda, do you want to just jump?
I'm incapable of jumping.
We're dead.
Sorry. Damn it. Oh! Let me drop my fucking board.
We've got like 2 more good pulls tonight. And unfortunately, we got to Sunrise really once. I wanted to see it more times. Technically, we got there twice, but the second time, we were all dead, so I can't count it.
Okay.
Our first poll was so good today, though. Our first poll was definitely... unfortunately, our first poll was our best so far. We got to 8%, so that's nice, but... and that was with using Tank LB3. Yeah, we swapped over to that. Betrayer's able to get it in between the time of the first... After the first set of lasers is done, he hits it, and he's able to move just in time before laser set 2, laser 2
the more I
goes
think about
off.
it, the more it is a little suspicious that it is sticks on the dot every single time.
No, it's not. That's not suspicious at all. That's when most people have gotten home from work. That's a common thing when there are server issues on the commercial nodes. It's more frequently because there are now more people home that are going through those nodes.
Almost like you're suspicious that there's a trend and a cause for this thing to happen.
Well, it's more about how precisely it is 6 on the dot every time.
Mm-hmm.
But
It's
yeah,
also
you're
the
right.
time around here where little kids go to bed and adults finally get to like do things when they're parents.
Mm-hmm. And like for me, back when we first started, and we were going through that one Canadian node on the East Coast, it was always basically around 6 o'clock Eastern time, whereas things died because that node was overloaded.
And yeah, it was on the dot.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, fuck that.
Oh, nice! I wish you luck, Giggler.
That was real Albertan right there.
Also, welcome back, Ellery. Even though you came back, I think, a little bit ago.
No fuck up the game. Let's go. No jokes.
Too late.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
She's great wings.
I think it's better to do that on the first one.
Out, back. North. Narrowing. Healers. Everybody in. Healers out. Lots of moving. Out tanks in. In ranged out. Out melee in.
You know, I will take using that for my double weave.
There is no limit to Electrope's potential.
Don't get zapped.
She's gathering ether, but to what end?
I'm seeing alpha beta. Beta, spread.
I got Cayman.
Oh my! The challenger went down half. They're back on their feet. What grit?
Get zapped.
How's this?
Rhoda?
Yep, that's my bad. Yeah, we dead. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, you're a 3.
Alpha. Spread.
Alright.
I had something in my eye that was just like took all of my energy to not be in my eye.
Oh. Excuse me.
My bad.
Good thing to do. What a smart choice.
What's up?
What?
Nothing.
Well, now we're just going to be curious.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
She's great wings! Ha! A wickedly
Back.
divine!
Oh, damn it.
In, back.
Wait, what? It's my fault.
South.
Oh, you're right. It is south. I'm so sorry.
And they're down! Is it over
Fuck.
already?
It's okay, that's Root's fault.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's-
jump.
that's
Yeah.
missed.
I'm gonna go turn on the air conditioning because, like, hot.
I'm gonna steal her insulation.
Yeah. Or it could also just be small room computer heating things up.
It's also upstairs.
Okay, but consider funny.
Hmm?
Nothing.
Stealing your insulation.
Oh, yeah, I barely have any of that shit.
Oh, excuse me, I'm starting to yawn. Hopefully that means I'll fall asleep tonight. We're in Cayman. Let us know when you're ready.
Available.
Also, Root, be aware you have Royal Authority on, or Royal Guard.
I wouldn't wish that trash skill on anyone.
But isn't that what gives you your sword combo?
I'd rather have Reja Halone and 10% strength debuff, thank you very much.
Okay.
I mean, kind of would too.
20% strength debuff? I think it was 20, it was 10 for Warriors Omni.
Mm-hmm. There's a bygone age betrayer.
I'm old.
This is nothing personal, but I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
If one needs wings, one needs simply make them.
She's great wings! Ha! A
Back.
wickedly divine!
Out, back. South. Narrowing, tanks in, everybody on the ring, low motion. Everybody in, tanks inner. Out, healers outer. In melee inner. Out, ranged outer. Put me back a whole 3 GCCs, I swear to God.
There is no limit to Electro's potential.
He's gathering ether, but to what end?
Alpha Charlie.
Come on.
Charlie, spread.
How's this?
That was too early for Whispering Dawn. Oh well.
Beta, buddies.
One more thing, buddy.
Yeah, I'm a 3. I don't know why there's 2 people here.
Is it over already?
Because I can't count anymore.
Do you need us to call it?
No. Yes,
Okay.
but no.
But
Are you sure? Like,
I'm not exhausted, tired. I just haven't been able to do 2 hours for like months.
one more poll?
Sure.
Probably need to start
Maximum
adding
effort.
intermissions.
Probably need to start what?
Adding intermissions.
absolutely. I don't know where they went.
We keep on having sometimes whereas we're sitting for like 5 to 10 minutes waiting for someone, but yeah.
Yeah, that's what an intermission is.
Dedicated bathroom break at 55.
But
Yeah.
like, yeah, absolutely.
Hey, Topaz! It's been a while since we had the Topaz.
But I must have your soul.
Wicked Thunder has returned to the ring!
This is absolutely the pull. I beefed my opener
If
real
one
bad.
needs wings,
All right, cool.
one needs simply
I'll lock in. Let's do it.
It's not full. No one's died yet. We need the blood sacrifice.
We can't
Have
do
a
that.
blood
on
sacrifice.
Back. In. Back. North.
Here's hoping, Grace.
Narrowing, healers. Everybody in, healers out. Big moving. Out, tanks in. In, ranged out. Out, melee in.
Yeah, we don't need it here either, so... I can save that
What
for
is that?
damage.
There is no limit to Electro's potential.
It is gathering ether, but to what end?
Charlie Delta. Delta, buddies.
Last one before dot.
Oh.
Oh dear.
My, the challenger went down hard.
I got Rhoda. I don't have Betrayer.
I just
I think we're
started
done now.
This.
Yeah, we're done now. Sure, did you... Yeah, you ended up dying to an auto
I
after.
took 2 autos.
Oh dear,
Yep.
the challenger has fallen out of the ring.
4 stacks later. I wonder how that'll work out.
Ah, boom.
I took 200,000 damage, so
Yeah, you
I was probably off by like a couple thousand health.
by 30,000-ish. As a note, if you pop it right before the cast bar finishes, it should last through the auto as well, but I've been trying to do what I can for getting you a shield and whatnot there.
I mean, I should have enough mitt. I just sometimes it's I guess I don't because I also don't want to pop my heal button because I want to pop that as soon as my invuln wears off.
Plus minus 5% damage on tank busters is a gigantic range. You can roll high and just really screw with your math.
Well, we said that was the last pull, though, so we'll be back.
Sorry.
No
I'm
worries.
okay
You're
with that
good.
because my tummy is not happy at the moment.
Yeah, you're good. I'm wavering as well.
We'll be back here
We'll
on
look at
Tuesday. We got to 8.6% on our first
Oh, yeah.
pull, so...
Yeah.
With a death too.
Yeah,
and that was with the tank LP.
And for as far as leeway goes, we had 2 or 3 deaths and we still completely skipped sunrise. So
Yep.
there's a little bit of leeway.
However,
It doesn't have to be perfect.
However, please study Sunrise. Do not expect us to skip it.
Yes.
Know the
Oh, yeah.
mechanic in case we see it, because if you plan on us skipping it, we will never skip the mechanic. Anyway, see you all on Tuesday.
Good night.
Y'all have a good one.
All right, so yeah, we didn't get it today, but we'll be back in here on Tuesday. I'll actually be subbing for No Crits Allowed on Saturday, though. So on Saturday morning, well, Saturday afternoon, I'll be joining another group, subbing for them to get them their reclears, and I'll probably end up swapping over to this character to get the initial clear on here, partly in case, depending on whenever we decide to do Fruit, to be fair for that. Other things of updates? You know, I really should be on this screen. I should really be on this screen. Anyway, other things of update. I have this chatting screen, and I always forget that I have it. Anyway, other things of updates. Tomorrow I will be doing Mario Party Jamboree as a collab with Rasenryu, and I believe 2 others. I admit I don't remember. I'm not sure who the others are. They are friends of Rasenryu, but yeah, we'll be doing Mario Party Jamboree tomorrow, and yeah, that. Oh, and also Saturday is not just Final Fantasy XIV. I will still be doing Secret of Mana, but that will be probably starting around 7 p.m. ish. give or take a little bit. It'll happen after we're done with the Final Fantasy XIV stuff, and after I get myself a little bit of a decent break between the two. But yeah, as always, thank you all very much for tuning in. I hope you all enjoyed, and let's take a look to see who is on the Twitch side that we can toss a raid over to. And let's get that message ready for me. Also, what's up, Leo? While I look for someone to raid. Oh, your 180 was yesterday? Fair enough. But hey, at least you're keeping your streak. So, congratulations, and again, thank you very much for that 180 streak. You know what? Speaking of Mario Party Jamboree, let's go raid Flame Chocobo. They're currently also doing Mario Party Jamboree, though I think they might be doing it solo. But either way, let's go say hi to them. Again, thank you all very much for watching tonight, and please, take care.